Arthur, and now our next guest is a fervent campaigner who continuously plays a key role campaigning for the welfare of animals, raising millions of pounds for charity. She's also one of our most well-known vegans, and her new community cafe recently opened in Brighton to good reviews. Welcome, Heather Mills.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for coming on the show. I've just been reading some reviews about your restaurant.
Read any.
Well, you want this one. Polly Vernon from The Guardian, upon visiting VBites, said, "It was so packed that I couldn't get a seat. I have to perch at the wave bar while I knock back a decent latte. I survey the scene. VBites is kind of cool."
Cool. Well, we get 700 to 3,000 covers a day, so
which is
whatever
amazing.
they're going to write, we're just packed, and 80% carnivores. Because when we do it, we say, "You veggie, you vegan?" And they go, "No, can we not come in here unless we're vegan?" I go, "No, of course you can. The more carnivores, the better." So
opening up a restaurant is a really brave thing to do, I think, but particularly if you're you. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but over the years, the British press, this is a bit of an understatement, haven't been the kindest.
no, they haven't.
To you.
No, they have not.
And you're opening up a vegan restaurant.
Well, I had a lot of support from the public. You know,
Were you
the
not
press
worried?
is one thing. No, I wasn't worried.
Were you not
at
worried
all.
that they were going to compare you to Linda?
No, because Linda was a vegetarian and was at the forefront 30 odd years ago and did a brilliant job. So vegan is completely different. It's as different. It has no dairy, it has no meat, and it is the future. And had she started then, she would have been a vegan.
So how hands-on are you? I mean, are you in the kitchen? Do you come up with the ideas?
Until recently, because I've been in America launching some other things, we've had 75 people want to franchise a restaurant already, and we've only been open 12 weeks, which is amazing. So I was there every day, and I've had a chance to let my nails grow now, because I was peeling 260 potatoes for the Sunday roasts and stuff, and now I've managed to find a machine that will do it. So yeah, I'm there all the time when I'm in Brighton, because my house is only 4 minutes away.
What prompted you to go vegan from vegetarian?
I went vegan first of all because of health, nothing to do with animals and the planet. I was really ill. My leg got chopped off by a police motorcycle. I crushed my pelvis, punctured my lung, split my head open, and they kept chopping more and more of my leg, and the infection was creeping further up my leg. So I gave it a go, and I healed within 2 weeks. The antibiotics had not done anything.
Right.
And that's when I started to learn more about it, but I didn't understand the detriments of milks at that time.
And you've brought some
Yeah, I brought you some
alternatives
stuff.
in.
Have a little try of the vegan chicken. Bear in mind, it's all in its raw state, so
Right.
there's no
And
dressings added to it. It's not tarted up with anything.
Matt Dalton?
My first reaction is that why, if you're a vegan, would you try to create a meat style?
Because I'm not interested in feeding vegans. Vegans will naturally know about this. They'll go there if they want to eat a meatless meat. The ultimate diet to me is, you know, having gone raw vegan 17 years ago for a year and a half, which is really hard. The ultimate diet is to have pure vegetables and everything clean and raw. But this is 20 times better for you than meat, but it's nowhere near as good as just lots of greens. So I'm just interested in when you have a child, and it's really hard to cook for kids because they're so fussy, and they say, "I really want my chicken nuggets, I really want my burger, I really want..." You can guilt-free go, "Okay, there you go."
Yeah.
They have no idea. All the kids that came in, the skaters next to VBites, basically come in and go, "You're selling meat. I just had the burger and it tastes like meat." I go, "We're not actually." "Yeah, you are. You're selling meat," and all this. And I'm like, "Great, you think it's meat?"
I think the chicken, for me, if that was in its raw state, yeah, it doesn't taste exactly like chicken, but I can see you fooling kids with that.
Yeah.
I think the chorizo, the texture I'm not so sure of, but the flavour I think is great. That cheese, gorgeous.
Yeah.
I really like that cheese.
Great.
Matthew, Mr. Carnivore.
Well, I'm going to reserve judgment on the chicken until I've tasted it in a sauce. I agree with you, the texture's there.
Yeah.
Cheese I'm not mad on.
Oh, you see? One man's meat and all
Not
that.
not mad
One
on
man's
it.
cheese.
Only because I'm not mad on that in the same way as I'm not mad on, what's that cheese that squeaks in your mouth?
Halloumi.
Yes.
Oh, I love halloumi.
Not mad, well, there you go. I'm not mad on that
I'm trying
either.
to do that one.
So
Dalton?
until I taste it cooked.
Again, I'll reserve judgment on the chicken. The cheese I actually think is quite good, quite well, nice.
Go on, say it now.
The chorizo has really good flavour, but it's a texture thing. You're going to really struggle to implicate the texture of a chorizo sausage, but the flavour-wise, yeah, you've got it. You've definitely got it.
You're going to go up and cook with Mr.
Yeah,
Tebbit now, aren't you?
absolutely.
Using your chicken.
Right.
Just going to
Show
show
me.
you a chicken-style creamy nut korma.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I've
And this is what you serve this in your cafe, don't you?
Yeah, I do. This is
Okay.
one of the dishes. So
What's in it?
basically, carrots. You can use any vegetables you like, but obviously carrots, cauliflower, some ginger, lemon, onion, garlic. So I've thrown in the onion, I've thrown in the garlic already, and I've thrown in the ginger.
Righto.
I've started to pre-do the cauliflower and the carrots. And what I want to do next is put in the spices. So we've got coriander, cumin, and turmeric.
Now, how old is your daughter?
My daughter is 5.5. She'll be 6 end of October.
And is she grown up on a strictly vegan diet?
Yeah, she's
really?
vegan, completely vegan.
And is this the sort of dish she'd eat, or is it a bit too spicy?
No, she'd totally eat this because it's a korma. It's quite mild. None of these are heavy spices.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is take maybe 10 cardamom pods and break them open just to get some flavour.
Your cafe sounds sort of quite interactive, what with, you know, little trains and all that.
Yeah,
I mean, do you get kids cooking there, or do you get your daughter in the kitchen?
My daughter, health and safety doesn't allow them, otherwise, when I asked my daughter to go in, she went, oh mum, you know, it'll be child slave labour, I can't help you clean up. So I was like, oh great, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's caught onto that one.
She's really caught onto that. So put the cardamom pods in.
Okay.
Then I would take the coconut, just get a nice piece of coconut,
Grater.
and then just grate it in. And then just wait for this to melt.
I mean, how do blokes take this kind of food?
Usually their partners, the girls, drag them in, and if they're not vegetarian or vegan already. And then they walk away really surprised.
Right.
Heather, when you became vegetarian, how long did it take you before you started to feel the benefits of it?
Well, in my case, because I was going to lose my leg above the knee, 2 weeks. When you eat things that are easy to digest, like vegan foods, vegetables mainly being the best, and then minimal amounts of meatless meat, when you want to get really healthy, then...
So sorry, just to recap, what's gone in there? We've got coconut.
I've got to put I've got ground almonds here.
Right.
So I would do like a cup of ground almonds.
Right, so what next?
Throw the chicken in last, because you need this in for a minimum.
Call it chicken?
Chicken style.
Right.
I call it vegan meats, or meatless meats. Throw that in last.
So after how long?
Oh, literally 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, becomes that.
Yes.
Right.
So I've got to do a bit of lemon.
Right.
Just to finish it off.
Okay, bit of kick.
You can use some mango powder, which is great, but
Mango powder?
Yeah, not everybody can. Tiny bit of salt and a bit of pepper.
Are you allowed to use mango chutney?
You could. I would generally put it on the side with a poppadom or something, but the mango powder adds a lovely flavour, but it's quite hard to find.
Quite intense, presumably.
Generally, yeah. It's really lovely.
I haven't seen that one.
So
right,
that's nearly there to go, and now I just want to serve up the rice. Can you stick that in the cappuccino cup?
Certainly.
Give me something to do.
Okay.
And just for presentation purposes.
There you are.
Great. And then I'll come over here.
And what would you call that?
That is a chicken-style creamy nut korma.
There you go. To make Heather's soya chicken-styled Indian nut korma, you will need soya chicken pieces from a health food shop, plus cardamom pods, ground almonds, cream coconut and coconut milk from your deli, and carrots, cauliflower and onion, lemon, garlic and fresh root ginger from your greengrocer, and make sure you've got turmeric, ground cumin and ground coriander in your store cupboard. And a portion is 2 of your 5 a day. Gordon, with your mouth full, what do you reckon?
This is very good. Very nice.
Thank you.
Really nice. Good flavour.
It's really surprised me. I really like it.
What about chicken-style meat in there?
Yeah, it's passable with me. More than passable. I mean, you know, I am a carnivore, but I could happily eat that very happily.
It's the sort of thing that if you went to the cafe thinking, well, not sure, and you had something like that, you'd go back again, I think.
Be surprised.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you
surprised me.
Yeah.
Very much so.
And then I did the sag paneer for you, so you can taste what the cheese is like in it.
Okay, so that's entirely different.
Yeah.
That's worlds apart.
Can you have a
Eat it on its own.
It's great.
That's very
well,
nice.
that's like you don't eat chicken raw on its own.
Because it's got a melting quality.
Yeah.
Which it didn't have on the plate.
That's right.
So,
good, huh?
That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's a delicious sauce. I could tell it's not chicken.
Yeah. Well, it's not trying to be chicken, it's chicken
You know what I mean?
style.
But the sauce,
It's not going,
the sauce is
really good.
The sauce is lovely. It's very, very rich, actually. Yeah. And that's delicious.
That is absolutely
That's
delicious.
really
Not a
Well
half
done,
one,
Heather.
over.
Thank
you very much.
Oh, yeah, later.